You know how sometimes you just know when an animal needs you, even when they're trying their absolute hardest to tell you to stay away? That's Jasper. And this is his story. A story about a little fox who never knew what grass felt like, or what a kind hand was, until he found his second chance. And honestly, he changed my life just as much as I hope we change his. He arrived on a cold grey morning, not from the wild, but from a place no animal should ever know. He was tiny, even for a young fox, and completely shut down. His fur was dull, matted in places, and his eyes, they were just empty. Full of fear, yes, but mostly just nothing. He curled into the tightest ball he could manage in the back of his transport carrier, and he wouldn't even look at us. My heart just ached looking at him. You could feel the weight of his past. The first few days were just about getting him to eat. He wouldn't touch food if we were anywhere near. We'd leave it, walk away, and watch from a distance. He was so skinny, every rib showing. It was a slow, agonizing process. He'd just tremble if you got too close, even if you were just trying to put fresh water in his bowl. You learn patience out here. Real patience. Not the kind you read about in books, but the kind that makes your own heart ache, hour after hour. Just waiting for a tiny sign. We set him up in a quiet, indoor space first. Small, safe, dark corners where he could hide. He spent most of his time just frozen, not moving, not making a sound. We called him Jasper. It felt like a strong, hopeful name for such a fragile little guy. We just hoped he'd live up to it. Then came the first breakthrough, a tiny one. I was sitting quietly, just talking to him really, telling him about the other foxes, about the big open yards they had, and he twitched an ear. Just a flicker. But it was something. It was a sign he was listening. A sign he was still in there, somewhere. Slowly, we started leaving treats just outside his hiding spot. A piece of chicken, a blueberry. He'd snatch them when we left. But then, one afternoon, I was just sitting, reading a book, a few feet away. And he crept out, sniffed the air, looked at the treat, looked at me. And he ate it, right there. My heart almost burst. It was like he was asking, "Are you really safe?" And I was trying to tell him, "Yes, Jasper, you are safe now." His physical recovery was slow, too. He had some old injuries, probably from his previous living conditions. We worked with our vet team. They're amazing. They helped us get him on the right supplements, the right diet. You see the before and after pictures of these guys, and it's just incredible. But it's not just about the body. It's about the spirit. The real challenge was getting him outside. He'd never known anything but a small, hard enclosure. When we first opened the door to his outdoor yard, a big grassy space with trees and places to dig, he just froze, stood there sniffing the air, overwhelmed. He wouldn't step on the grass. He just didn't know what it was. So I sat in the yard for hours, just sat and waited. Eventually, he took one tentative step, then another. His paws touched the grass for the first time. You could almost see his brain trying to process it. He rolled in it, he sniffed it, he started to dig. Oh, the digging! Foxes are natural diggers, and he'd never had the chance. It was pure joy watching him discover that. He dug a little den, just for himself. A safe place he made. As he got more comfortable, his personality started to bloom. And foxes, they have the most incredible personalities. Jasper started to vixen giggle. That happy, chattering sound they make when they're excited. It's truly like laughter. He'd do it when I brought him treats or when he saw me coming. He'd pounce on toys, tossing them in the air with such enthusiasm. He loved to chase the hose when I was watering the plants. He was still cautious, still a fox, but he was living. He also started to communicate in his own way. He'd come up to the fence, chuffing softly, nudging his nose against my hand for scratches. He'd do little happy dances when he saw his dinner bowl. He even started to recognize the sound of my truck pulling up. It's those little things, those unique quirks, that make every fox here so special. Jasper will never be able to live in the wild. He wouldn't know how to hunt, how to survive. He's a domestic fox, in spirit if not in lineage. But here, he has a forever home, a safe place where he can be a fox, where he can dig and play and sunbathe and just be. He's got his own yard, his own den, and he's got us. Watching him transform, watching him learn to trust, to play, to simply be a fox. It's the most rewarding thing in the world. He came to us broken, and now he's whole. And in helping him, I think he helped me too. He reminded me that even the most damaged hearts can heal, and that sometimes the greatest joy comes from giving a second chance.